from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Cleveland Browns.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now ready to get this one started, and we are underway here on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. And now with the play clock winding down, Adam Gase says, let's take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. This is Johnson. Uses the stiff arm. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Here's Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by M.J. Stewart. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Following the interception, Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Now a throw here to his running back. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody covered. Oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
We're scoreless after one.
Quarter with no score.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield down. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Browns first down.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Working out of the gun, Mayfield, and finding the tight end Hooper. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 25-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. After the interception, here's Darnold. He'll air this one out deep and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Rashad Perriman, 76 yards. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Steps away. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. 7 yards.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
And the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
The intended receiver was Rashard Higgins, and it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st down, Cleveland.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He'll find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He's got Hooper on the short connection. Mayfield's a gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And 4 yards to go.
To throw, Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. Let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that. It got his man complete. The 30, 20, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And the Browns first down.
Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
1 at the 49-yard line.
Mayfield with it once more. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Going to the air again with Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move, 1st and 10. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. And again, it's Mayfield. That is caught at the 7. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Baker Mayfield with a touchdown pass to Austin Hooper. And the Browns are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Again, it's Johnson.
At the 32-yard line.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The first carry for Josh Adams. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. They'll run again with Adams. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
A first down carry here for Johnson. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They go to Johnson again. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
3rd down.
They'll try and pick up the first down with Adams. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A carry for Adams. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They run the option on 2nd down. Throwing quickly, Darnold, that's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll go to Adams, try to pound it in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, here's Adams. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Mayfield on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Now Mayfield. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 21. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Johnson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts
21 yards.
as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. First down, Mayfield. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
A 7-yard pickup.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
On the coverage.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. The shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to look deep for Perriman. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Extra point hung the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Brian Poole.
Mayfield's pass intercepted. The Jets
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
He missed it again. The fourth time now in this game alone, and that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38.
Alert, 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 alert. Shoot, watch the shoot.
One last shot from Mayfield here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that